What is going on, everybody? Dippin Diesel back with another video. If you guys saw the end of last video, today I am in Echo, Alabama, and I am buying / taking out of the donor truck the dang NV4500. So I got some cash with me. I'm meeting up with a guy that's selling it to me. I'm at the gas station right now. Dude, $10. Basically 10 bucks for a dang monster and 2 Slim Jims, man. What is this world coming to? You used to be able to go to the gas station, buy 2 Slim Jims and a monster for like $5, man. Taxing out here. It is a small town, so I can kind of see why. But anyway, we are buying the dang NV4500. I'm driving Brendan's truck. This truck has been amazing. This is the straightest driving second gen truck that I've ever driven. I don't even have to move my hand to correct for the steering. The steering is so tight on this truck. It's absolutely feels like you're driving a new truck, man. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the guy that actually sold me my second gen. I'm meeting up with him, so I'm just waiting here. I told him to meet here at 11 o'clock, and it is 10:45 right now. So we got 5 minutes until he's here, if he's even gonna show up right at 11, not sure. But I'm super excited. I have waited so long for this moment, months and months and months, to finally get this NV4500. It is gonna need to be rebuilt, I believe. I think the guy said the synchronizers were bad. So me and Chase will knock that out. I'll go ahead and buy a rebuild kit. We'll rebuild that thing. And then we will probably throw the first gen stocks on the second gen, just so we can get it on a trailer, because the 14 wides are going to be too wide for the trailer that Chase has. So I'll ask him if I'll probably just use this truck, snag the trailer, load that truck up, and then we'll bring it over there. Not in this video, it'll be in another video, but that's the plan, to bring the second gen up to the shop and do it there, because they'll have way more tools and it'll be a lot easier to do it at the shop than in my driveway to do the whole swap. So, and also Chase will be there to give me a hand, because I've never done it before. So, but today we're gonna pull the NV4500 out of the donor truck. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but yeah, I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are too. You guys have been waiting for so long. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my Slim Jims while I wait, drink my monster, and we'll see you guys at the donor truck. All right, guys, we are at the second gen. This is the donor truck that we're gonna pull the NV4500 out of. It is in pretty rough shape, but we're gonna put it on a trailer. We're gonna take this bed off because the owner of this truck wants the bed back. But here is the NV4500. You got neutral, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Not sure if the synchronizers are bad, but that's what the owner said. And we got the transfer case right here. We'll pull that out as well. But pretty much all I'm getting from this truck is NV4500, transfer case, the pedal, the clutch, and then all the lines and everything that goes with the transmission. So we are gonna hook a chain up to this thing. We're gonna pull it onto the flat, and then we're gonna use the other second gen and pull it up onto the trailer with a chain, and then take this back to a shop and then get to work. So guys, stay tuned. This engine is tired. Huh? Seen some better days. I can grab my battery. We can put it in here.
What do you think about that all comes from?
Valve cover gasket. So you want to put a battery in it?
Hmm? Oh,
It'll run it without a battery if we bump start it.
okay.
But I got the battery anyway, we can just throw it in.
Man.
Yeah, lights are on. Only got 10 volts though. Shouldn't be too bad though. You should have fuel. Almost half a tank. Nowadays, that's like 40 bucks for the diesel. So when we came to look at this truck early, what, like 3 or 4 months ago, we looked at this truck. It didn't have the starter on there, and someone since then came, put the starter wires on, but they didn't hook the starter up. If we can find some bolts for that thing, maybe be able to crank this thing up with just the starter. All right, we found some bolts, got that starter hooked up. We'll see if she'll crank up. Get these batteries hooked up. All right, you want to try cranking it?
Yeah, I gotta hit it again.
All right, so the battery's not enough. We don't have jumper cables, so we're just gonna use this truck, pull it with the chain. He's gonna bump the starter, or he's gonna bump the clutch, and see if we can get it started up. All right, I wish I had the camera pointed more towards this corner because I was I was spinning these tires, but we couldn't get this thing to bump start. We are going to grab the trailer, put it over there, and then I'll just pull this truck all the way around, and we'll do like we did with the first gen and just use the chain, use this truck, and pull this truck up on the trailer, and we'll take it to the shop and pull that transmission out. There it is, we got it up on the trailer, taking it back to the shop. It's pretty easy. We got it up on the trailer, same way that we did with the first gen, except this is a tilt trailer, so as soon as we got the front wheels far enough on the trailer went down and we weren't able to get the back tires on. But then we jacked up the front of the tilt to get the trailer onto the ground, and then the guy that he works for, someone else came with a tractor and we just pushed it straight up on there, and we got rid of the chain on this truck, pulling it. And we were able to get it up on there. We strapped it down. Now the strap's off, getting that front end loader. Going to snatch this off the trailer and push it up into the shop, and we can snag that transmission out of it, baby. NV4500. Man, this thing is freaking ragged out. It smells like chicken shit from them chicken barns. Dang. Use that front loader. Gonna push it on the flatbed into the shop. Man, this thing stinks. Look at that. Forever how long this truck has been sitting in that spot where we got it at. The windows were open and rain and just anything got in here. Up. Up a little more. Come forward. Yeah. Oh, good thing it has a suicide handle. Oh, he's taking it slow. It's gonna take forever. A little more. That's all he's doing. Just like that, transfer case is out. Next thing we gotta do is the transmission. I didn't bore you guys with taking the cross member out and all that other stuff, but yeah, transfer case. Next is the transmission. Well, I made not a big mistake, but a big mistake for this shop. I was gonna try not to get transmission fluid on the ground, and transmission tipped over and leaked out a bunch of transmission fluid. Got some quick dry on it though, soak it up. All right guys, it was a long day yesterday. It took me about 5 hours to pull that NV4500 out, which isn't too bad because it took me about 5 hours on my first try to pull the transmission out of this truck, and it was my first time pulling an NV4500 out of a truck. We'll show you guys a little bit more in depth of the transmission and everything else when we get to the shop. Right now, a subscriber stopped by my house a few months ago and he was like, hey, I'm getting injectors and a Quadzilla from Diesel Auto Power for my truck, can you install it for me? I was like, yeah, sure, just let me know when. Well, a few months went by. He contacted me about 2 weeks ago and he said, hey, can you do it next week? Something came up the next week, and then this week he texted me a few days ago, hey, can you do it this weekend? I said, yeah. So I couldn't do it Saturday because I was picking up this NV4500. I said I could do it Sunday. So today is Sunday. We are going to go ahead and install, I'm not sure what size injectors he got. I think he got 100 horsepower. And then obviously the Quadzilla, that is on that truck as well. So this truck has the 275 horsepower injector, so 100 horsepower injector seems a little bit small, but that's what he wanted to go with, and he wanted to go with the Quadzilla as well. So I'm gonna head over there, install that for him, and then after, it should take me about 3 hours or so to install the injectors and the programmer. It took me 2 hours for the injectors on this truck, but I had trouble with one of the injector lines, so it took up like 30 minutes, 45 minutes worth of time. So it shouldn't take too long, and then we'll head down to the shop and then show you everything for this NV4500. As you can tell, I was a little mad about that, but we'll show you guys that here at the shop. I'm pretty sure Colton can weld that up for me. Shouldn't be a problem. So let's go ahead and install these injectors on this subscriber's truck. Yeah. Bump it again. Keep going. Keep on. Go ahead. Try cranking it again. We're getting there. Man, I just said in last video that me and you had to go take these doors off and you switched this door over.
Oh yeah.
Does it close pretty good now?
Oh bro, watch this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as soon as I saw that through the window when I was behind you, I was like, ah, man, he switched the door over and I didn't even get to film it.
Oh, we're gonna switch the other one over.
Okay, yeah. And I got the NV4500, dude.
I saw it, man, when you pulled up back there.
So yeah, man, my door's getting a new life. Just don't have the door panel. They took the other door panel off. They're gonna do He kept the dang tow mirror from my other truck on there. We're gonna throw that door panel on there. But I also forgot to mention that the axle from my truck is actually underneath this truck now. I don't know if I showed it in that video where I first looked at the first gen, but I noticed that the axle was gone from my truck. And I came back up here, I was like, hey Chase, where'd the axle go? He's like, hey, it's under this thing now. So yeah, they're swapping the doors. They're gonna swap the door on that side as well. And then my axle is getting used as well. So that's kind of cool. There it is, my old axle. I gotta buy more batteries for this dang GoPro because it freaking died. But I need to get this stuff out of the rain. We're gonna put the NV4500 somewhere over here. And then I just have everything. I'll go over everything that I got from that truck after we get it all out of the rain. All right, we will start over here explaining everything that I got for this NV4500 swap. So I didn't need this cross member because I already have that in my truck, but I took the lower cross member and then a skid plate. Right here we have the slave cylinder for the clutch. We have the vacuum line right here for the transfer case. Moving on, we have the belt housing. We have the throwout bearing and the fork inside here. We have the flywheel, which is all cracked. I'm gonna go ahead and get a new clutch, flywheel, throwout bearing, all that stuff for the transmission, so don't worry. The clutch and the pressure plate. Right here we have the transfer case. So this did come off of a four-wheel drive truck. We will eventually be making the second gen a four-wheel drive truck, so that's why we got one with the transfer case with it. So that's cool. We don't have to worry about that. And then we have the NV4500, guys. So there it is, 5-speed, and then obviously we have the shifter. Where did the dang transfer case? I must have put it in here. The transfer case at the top of the transfer case where you can shift right here. Yeah, I think it's in that box. Like I said a few days ago, this is cracked. So they tried JB welding it right in there. So what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna clean out all that JB weld we will probably put that back in place, screw this down so we know that everything is symmetrical and square, and then Colton will just TIG weld it and it'll be good as new. So there's that. Got the dang shifter, boot, and then in here we also have the plastics for around the transfer case and the shifter. So that's cool. But other than that, that is everything that I grabbed from that truck. I'm gonna have to go back. I don't know if I said it before, but I'm gonna have to go back and get the clutch pedal and the brake pedal and the bracket from the truck, because we still had to move it from where we were working on it. And if I take the clutch pedal, or if I take all the pedal assembly out, the steering shaft connects to it. So we had to move the truck still, and that would have just been hanging, and we wouldn't have been able to turn the truck. So I left it in there. I'm probably gonna go back later this week or next week and go grab it out. I have to help them take the flatbed off that second gen because the original owner wants the flatbed from it. Sometime in the near future, help them take that flatbed off, and then I'll grab the pedal assembly. But other than that, that's pretty much all it is for the swap. Honestly, there wasn't too many bolts to it. You know, I got 2 boxes full of stuff, but this has bolts, just bolts, and then this has bolts and brackets and all that other stuff. That's for the transfer case right there. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. It took about 5 hours to pull it for my first time pulling a NV4500 out of a truck. And that whole time I wasn't really just straight working on the truck. I was doing other stuff too, but it wasn't too bad. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing all pressure washed off, all torn apart. Let me know if I should powder coat this thing Illusion Purple, just like the rest of the engine bay. Not sure about powder coating this because we're not taking this thing apart. So I don't know if it'll look weird with this being, I might just clean this off and then spray paint it black. And then this, we can do Illusion Purple since we're already taking it apart, or we could just do that in Krylon in black too. But anyway, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. The injectors last night, we started the truck up. I didn't film the truck starting up because we were having troubles getting it started. I was spraying it with ether and it wasn't wanting to run. And then we finally got it running and it sounded like an injector wasn't firing. So me and Chase are gonna go back there tomorrow. We were gonna do it today, but it is raining. So we're gonna go over there tomorrow and try to figure out what's wrong with that truck. Like I said, it sounds like an injector's not firing. So that's the whole situation with that second gen with the subscriber. I'm gonna go ahead and order a rebuild kit, new clutch, new pressure plate, new flywheel, and we can get this thing on the road, dude. I'm so excited to get this second gen on the road, man. It's been way too long since I've driven it like 4 different times, less than 100 miles. So I'm excited to get this thing in the truck and finally get that truck driving again. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on this Dippin Diesel channel. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Dippin Diesel, out.